So, Congressman, ano na po ang magiging move ng House ngayon na nangyari yan? Parang nagtuturuan yata na bakit hindi nag-renew ng franchise ang House, tapos ang NTC naman parang nagsisisihan Ano bang move ng House ngayon?
Well, kami talaga yung nagulat, and that's a complete turnaround of the position and the recommendations of NTC. Even if we look into the precedents in those recommendations, ng mga pending application for renewal of franchise. Ang dami ho kaming pending application for the renewal of franchise na kung saan pending the deliberations in the Committee on Legislative Franchise, kahit nag-expire, they continue to operate. Kami ho'y nagulat dahil yung mga rekomendasyon ng NTC sa ibang prangkesa ay hindi nila ina-apply, or they will not, they don't want to afford the same treatment sa ABS-CBN. Yan ho ay posisyon nila noon, bakit ho kabaliktaran ngayon. And I really disagree to the good commissioner, wherein he said that because there is a standing opposition, oppositions are of no moment, because at the end of the day, it will be the Committee on Legislative Franchise who will decide whether to renew or disapprove the application for the renewal of franchise. Ang established practice ho talaga, and this was born out of records, na sila pa ang nagsabi na pag ang prangkesa for renewal was filed on time and they complied with all the documentary requirements submitted to the committee, and even if it's expired pending deliberation, they will continue to operate because that is based on equity. Wala na ho kasalanan yung nag-a-apply kung nag-expire yung kanilang prangkisa pending deliberation. Yun ho yung ina-apply nating ruling dyan. And that was the sentiment of the House of Representatives and of the Senate, and that's why we came up with a resolution requesting the NTC. So nagugulat ho kami why there is this complete turnaround of their position.
Congressman, pwede bang mag-backtrack? Nasaan na po ba yun nung bago mag-ECQ? Ano po ba yung status ng franchise nun?
Yung status po is in the initial deliberation sa pagdinig ng renewal of franchise. In fact, this week nga sana, kung wala lang ECQ, magkakaroon sana ng hearing. Yun yung commitment ng chair ng Committee on Legislative Franchise and of course the House leadership, Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano. But because we are forbidden to hold any hearing due to the fact that merong standing prohibition on mass gathering, baka mapagbintangan kaming binaviolate namin yung guidelines na pinag-provide ng Interagency Task Force. And that's the reason why we cannot come up with a hearing. But considering this supervening circumstance, we'll wait for the House leadership and the chair of the Committee on Legislative Franchise whether there will be an upcoming hearing next week, Lucy.
All right. Okay, so
Congressman, I know you have a limited time, but because nag-rewind si Lucy, I want to go even further back. Because in the case of NTC, kung naintindihan ko po sinasabi ng NTC, it happens, and before hinahayaan namin, but it was always a tenuous arrangement. It was a tenuous arrangement on the premise of equity, one, but also premised on sana walang umangal. No? And it therefore goes back to NTC saying, ang problema is really Congress. I mean, it's not the commissioner saying this. I will say it out loud. Then this is what a lot of people are thinking. The original sin was Congress not acting on this expeditiously. Nobody was even asking for expedition action. It was filed more than a year ago. When you look back now at how much time Congress took to even set a single appointment, even set a single hearing on this, and then now you saying na kasalanan to ng NTC, is there not any regret on the part of the people in Congress who say na dapat hayaan ng ABS-CBN, is there no regret on your part on how you handled your time and all that time you had to handle this when it was right in front of you?
Well, I'm just saying, Robbie, that the precedent that should have been followed is that when a renewal of franchise was filed on time, and even the if the franchise was filed or had expired during the deliberations in the committee, they will be allowed to continue to operate. So yan yung position ng Kongreso, yan din po yung position ng NTC. Ang sinasabi natin dito, consistent kami sa position na yon, consistent kami sa mga rekomendasyon na yon, consistent kami sa practice na yon. Bakit yung NTC has this complete turnaround of their position na sinabi nga na on March 10, they adopted said position and even committed to issue a provisional authority. Let me just add everybody that the NTC has a standing certificate of good standing to ABS-CBN.
Oh.
Now, hindi pa na rin nila binabawi yun.
Oo.
Yes. Kaya nga lang ho yung franchise kasi. So we cannot issue any authority without a valid congressional franchise as pursuant to law. Yun po yung nangyari dyan.
Actually, Commissioner, I could see your point of view. I could see that point of view, that particular point of view, even as far back as February. Pero I think we were all lulled into a sense of complacency by what the DOJ was saying, to which you agreed to, and to which Congress and the Senate also agreed to. So parang everybody was kampante na okay na, planchado na lahat, and then a month later, everything changes. Now, let me ask you po, meron ho bang kinalaman ang opinion ng Solgen dito sa pangyayaring ito?
Pinag-aralan po mabuti ng aming legal team. All the issues raised, lahat-lahat pinag-aralan mabuti. And the recommendation is to issue the CIO. And when we discuss the two of us in an en banc session, we agreed with the recommendation of the legal team na walang ibang option but to issue the CIO.
Well, pero again po, I will have to ask that same question all over again. May kinalaman ho ba yung opinion ng Solgen? Did that have an impact on the decision of the NTC and on the opinion of the legal team? I ask that po kasi medyo biglaan po yung nangyaring pag-reversal ng posisyon ng NTC. The last time we heard from the NTC, which was from, I think from you pa nga nung March 12, it was a completely different, the complete reverse of what is happening now. So it is not po it's not an issue of nuancing lamang. It's an issue of a reversal of your position po.
Saka dagdagan ko lang yun, uulitin ko po yung question ko kanina. Kasi sinabi nyo, merong kasing nag-object. Tatanungin ko lang uli kung sino yung nag-oppose nung yung original position ninyo.
Yung objection is yun. Yung nag-raise ng validity of the franchise. Ito po yun. Kasi mayroong question on the validity of the franchise of ABS-CBN. And nag-expire siya. So, wala na. So, yun
Sino po yung mo ba yan o si Larry Gadon?
Sino po yung nag-object?
Well, marami ho sa Supreme Court, if I'm not mistaken, na nag-raise ng issue. And yun po yun. So lahat yan pinag-aralan, the letter of the Soldier pinag-aralan, lahat-lahat yan. There is only
Commissioner, idagdag ko lang po, again, in the interest of consistency, we said that in the past nangyayari to, hinahayaan. Are you now saying that your action on ABS-CBN becomes precedent for all pending applications of broadcast franchises moving forward or perhaps even in the present? There are legislators pointing out that the ABS-CBN is not alone in this round of asking for some reprieve. Are you therefore saying that it applies to everybody right now?
Well, precedent setting ho yan, yes.